Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just thought I'd film this project I'm going to be tackling. I'm going to be restoring this 1970 Rupp Scrambler that used to be my dad's, and then he handed it down to me when I was young. And before that, my brother had actually taken over and painted the bike green, and it used to be blue. I'll show a picture of it right here. And I thought I'd get it back to its former glory. So I started taking it apart a little bit, basically just seeing what work I have to deal with. First took off the original tire. It's an original Rupp tire, which is pretty cool. And then an original, oh, everybody say hi to Hank. Original Rupp motocross tire from 1970, nice and bald, just how I like them. And you know, we're gonna take it apart, and I'm gonna get some parts off the chrome. So originally, this was chrome, this outer rim was chrome. These spokes, I have a hard time figuring out what they were. I'm pretty sure they were zinc plated, and same with the hub, but I'm gonna get the hub chromed, this chromed, and then I'm probably gonna buy new spokes. They still make them on a Black Widow Motorsports, or I forget the website exactly, but it's a Rupp website, and they make new spokes that are stainless steel with a chrome end on them. So that's probably the plan on that. I have a chrome shop lined up. I don't know the pricing just yet. I'm gonna take these off, get them rechromed. This is reproduction chain guard that I will get rechromed just because it's not in perfect shape, and if I'm already sending parts off to chrome, I'm just gonna get it out there. These parts, this fender, this gas cap, I'm probably gonna get rechromed just to do it while I'm sending the parts out. And so I'm gonna start there. It runs good. It runs just fine. It's not the original motor. I believe my dad put an aftermarket one in there a few years ago, probably 20 years ago, 30 years ago at this point, for my older brother to ride back in the day. So we're not gonna go crazy with this motor. It runs fine. I'm gonna get a different pull cord for this to have it look like it's supposed to from 1970, and paint this tank back silver how it used to. It originally came with a number plate. I made this one because I couldn't find one, but I did find a guy who sold me one recently, so I'm gonna get that repainted how it's supposed to look, and get these bars rechromed, brake lever rechromed, and should be good. It's a pretty cool bike if nobody knows about these. They're a torque converter, just like a snowmobile or even new CVT cars. Uses a belt drive and engages a clutch that moves around on this end and this end, and changes pretty much the gear ratio of the output to the wheel. But everything works as it should. I did buy this correct pipe off of that same website, and it's looking pretty good. What else? This seat is original. I don't think I'll change it just because it has some history to it. I think it's cool looking like that. I got this, which is also original. This is just a novelty piece right here. But yeah, let me start taking it apart. I'm gonna start taking those spokes off and get some parts off to chrome. So I've never worked on spoke wheels before, and they seem kind of like a pain, but it is what it is. That's what the chrome shop wants me to do, take it all apart, pop the bearings out, etc. So took this little nut off here with this wrench. It's tiny, it's a 13/64. Cracked that, and then I'm just gonna take all these off one by one, pop them out, go all the way around, pop the bearings out. They should be good to go. Is that the last one? Yes, it is. Separated. Ready for chrome. Hub. Almost ready for chrome. Let's get the rest of these spokes out. Alright, officially de-spoked one wheel. It's kind of a pain. I wish they could have chromed everything in one shot with the spokes, but they said they couldn't. Now, the fun part, pound the bearings out. I'm sure they're easy. They don't look like they're stuck in there or corroded or anything. So let's get them out. I already got my favorite 10 mil socket. Hopefully I don't lose it. We'll punch it out. Let's see. Punch it from here. there's one bearing with this center sleeve here for the axle that goes through. Tap it out. There we go. Perfect. Now the hub is completely separated from everything. They said they would tape off the bearing surface here. So when I put the new bearing in, the chrome plating shouldn't build up thickness where I can't press the new bearing on. So that'll be nice. But these classic bearings from 1970, I'd say. Made in Japan. It's pretty cool. I'm just gonna keep these the same. I don't need to repolish these. I just clean them up and grease them and put them back in when I'm doing reassembly. All right, next day. Hopefully I don't sound as sick. Got a nice stuffy nose right before Christmas. But next, I'm gonna start taking off more chrome. That's the last one I'll take off just because I gotta jack this up. I should just take the motor out, but I'm not in a rush. I'd rather just get this chrome out quick, get a jack under here, take this wheel off. So I'm gonna start taking off this fork and these coils and this fender. It looks like there's actually some rubber in there, some bushings, interesting. But I'm surprised these coils still hold up. I know I can buy reproduction ones, and I might, but I might not, because it's cool to keep it original, but at the same time, if these have no spring in them, I might as well just get new ones because they're so worn out. All right, let's start taking this baby apart. Fender is off, lots of mixed matched hardware, but it'll come out real nice when it's rechromed. I'm excited. Let's get these springs off. These clamps here. Whoa. It's a while to take it off. Just gotta turn it this way. And hooks out of this groove right here. Lots of gunk in there. Let the chrome shop deal with that. Put in their dunk tank. Turn this one. Interesting. So it's a half turn, one full turn, 1.5. Pretty much drops these out. Look at that nice chrome from the 70s. Sweet. Gonna make that all look pretty again. These look like the same, so I don't have to worry about which side is which. Perfect. Cool. Let's get these springs out. Probably another turn. There we go. Turn it to the right. And they should come out. There we go. Got that nice chrome from the 70s. She's beat. Turn this one. God, they're stiff. It's coming out. Just gotta compress the spring a little. Oh, we're almost there. There we go. Gotta turn it righty like this. Then when I turn it back lefty, it goes back into the groove. Cool. So that's all taken out. So this goes into that groove right there. You turn it this way. And then to release it out of there, you turn it righty. Interesting. Cool. That's actually a pretty simple setup for suspension. No shock absorbers, just coils. It's kind of cool. All right, now let's take this handlebar off. Voila! Okay, cool. So I got this off. Not easy to do at all. Basically, just kept picking this down there. Kept shooting a little dish soap down there. Lubricate it, slid it off. This was just in case I reuse these. I guess I could have just cut them off, but these are nice grips. But maybe they're kind of weird looking from the 90s because that's what these are from. not even from the original bike. So that's all clean, naked, ready to go. Let's just take this apart. Then I can get this off to chrome. All right, we're looking pretty good. Got this cleaned up a little bit, but all these parts are off to chrome soon. Handlebars, fender, lots of clamps for the brake lever, shocks, hub. So now I'm gonna start tackling these shocks and this fender, and then I'll get that chain guard off. And then last is the wheel, and that should be everything for chrome. Thought about chroming this kickstand, but it's so convenient to have on the bike right now, and it looks like it's more so just zinc plated, so I'll probably just clean it up. I like to keep a little patina on here, it's fine. I just want to get the wheels totally redone, the frame resprayed to its original color, which is this blue, and go from there. All right, let's get this off. Fender removed, looks good like that. Now, there's a big issue with this fender here. It's got a huge crack on it from stress. I'm not sure if I'll just weld that myself, blend it, or have the shop do it, because I know they do repair work as well. Or just leave it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. All right, now these rear coils, looks like I gotta take off. See how this seat cover just snaps on, but take off these bolts here. And this spins in here. This I'm just gonna paint, but just gotta get these all out. This piece, and this piece. Let's get it out. Looks like this just threads out here. Very fine thread. Wow, that's it. That is the shock. This looks fun to take apart. Nice pin in there. Some rust. So I guess I'm gonna have to compress this, push this pin out, get it out. All right, I just pushed it down with my hands, pulled that pin out from here, and now it looks like it's just coming apart. So that's pretty nice. Oh, there we go. Okay. That piece is gunky, not chroming that. Chroming you. Let's see. Chroming you too. There we go. Looks like I had to pop this off. And it's tight. There we go. Nice. Okay. These are pretty sturdy. Wow. These are a lot stronger than the fronts. Nice. All right, I'll do the other side. Nice. Okay, pin is out. There we go. Coming apart nicely. Sweet. Oh. Coil. Top part. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean these up. These things are so gunked up. Nice and clean here, just full of crud. All right, last part that I think I have to take off is this chain guard. Let's get it off. There we go. I think I have everything pulled off that I want to get chromed. Oh, what am I talking about? I still have the wheel. Okay, somehow my camera didn't film any of that, which is just great. But got the wheel off. Basically, take off the brake cable, and then I take the bolt out, which is this huge bolt here. Then you got the collar in there, like that. Smaller collar in here, right there. And then between here is the original Rupp drum brake setup. Here's the brake shoes, they look to be in good shape. I might replace them, might not. But it's got a cool location, or a cool brand that it's from 1970, Versa, made in Japan. It's pretty cool. And then right here, this little collar went between that and right there, right on the bearing. But this brake drum looks pretty good. It's not in terrible shape, from 1970. I've taken it apart before just to do a tube change on it, but overall looks to be in decent shape. This chain I'd like to replace just because it's probably stretched out. I don't know if it's original or not. It could be, it could not be. So I guess we'll change that. I want to get rid of this slop here. There's some like play right there. I don't know if it's the bolt or if there's bearings in there. I don't see any bearings. Maybe a bushing. Maybe it's just hollowed out from all the years of use. So we'll find out on that. But I guess I gotta get this tube off, or the tire and tube off, spokes, sprocket, get it disassembled. All right, with some persuasion with the hammer and the punch from the back side, just punched it, kind of just going all the way around, popped right off. Pretty much just slides right on this ridge here. So now it looks like the front wheel. Let's get I guess I'll take the bearings out now. I actually just made a little discovery. This sprocket probably has never been off since it was new. You can clearly see the blue in there. These hubs were zinc plated, not chromed, unlike these. The zinc held up pretty well, for example. Looks nice over there. I mean, it just doesn't look as bad as this. So I don't know. I was gonna get these chromed, but these are zinc plated and they look kind of decent and they hold up pretty well. So that makes me realize that these spokes are definitely also zinc plated. So chromed, zinc, zinc. Interesting. Bearings are out. I notice every time this phone gets whacked or moved while I'm filming, it just stops filming. So the bearing flew out at the camera, and then I realized it stopped filming, but it's okay. So just like the front, same exact setup. Let's get this tire off. These are my favorite tools to take off small tires. This is a tire iron that I got from Harbor Freight. Great tool. Get this right here, and that's a straight edge. A couple pry bars and diluted dish soap. Should work perfect. Let's get her off. This is always fun. But this is what makes all the difference right here. Once you get a quarter away there, you're in good shape. It starts looking like that. There's half. And just gotta get the other half out. Should be easy. That's when you know, got her off. There we go. Separated. Nice. And then here's the rim bands. I'm gonna replace this as well. It's not worth doing all this work and not replacing the rim bands. Pretty cheap on the website, so might as well get them. All right, let's get these spokes off. Well, before I do the spokes, I gotta get this chicken on the grill. Probably 2-3 pounds of thighs. Let's do it. All right, chicken is on the grill. Can't forget to keep labeling our hardware. Brake drum to hub hardware. Just makes it so much easier to put back together. And I just can't get over how nice this like brake drum is right here. Look at that zinc plating from 1970. I know it sounds hilarious, but look how bad this thing looks. And then you see something like that that's been preserved. It just blows my mind, honestly. Okay, quick observation on these spokes that I'm doing. I think I was wrong on what I said last. I think the thing that works the best is going around all the way, taking off the overlap, don't flip the rim, and then go for the rest of the spokes that are going left leaning. This last spoke, or the second last spoke on the side, is a pain because it's bent, and I have to wrench it all the way out, which is basically these ends right here, all the way out through the top of the rim. It's time consuming. I think there's 48 spokes a wheel, and I still got chicken on the grill. It's actually perfect. You can just de-spoke while it cooks. Speaking of which, let me go check on that chicken. All right, these last spokes have been a pain. There's so much corrosion in here that it's impossible for me to keep spinning this freehand after I crack it. So cracked them all. I put the flathead on the Milwaukee because that's what it takes. It should be quicker. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Free. Perfect. There we go. Got that all removed. Just gotta pop these spokes out. But let's get these out real quick. All these nipples, they're all out. Can't believe how rusty this thing is. Like, the zinc isn't bad, but this chrome is just so nasty. But it's all cleared out. Spokes are a pain. I'm not looking forward to respoking this, and it's not even just getting it together, then truing it, tightening all these spokes properly, and just getting the rim true. It's just going to be a lot more work than I think I will anticipate. But looks like everything is removed that needs to be rechromed. So let's get this in the pit. All right, so far I got the 2 wheels, 2 hubs, handlebars, 2 fenders, 4 coils, brake lever, chain guard, a few other odds and ends that go with the shocks and all. So let's get this off to chrome. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do before I get this off to chrome. I'm going to straighten out that dent right there. And another thing, I might, just might, weld this crack with that little MIG welder I have there. Get all cleaned up. I'm sure they can do it, but I'd rather just do it. I can do it quick, and it won't be too hard to do. And with that being said, really the last thing I got to start doing is ripping this bike apart after I get things off the chrome. But this thing is a rusty mess, I must say. Well, the suspension at least. Everything else should be pretty easy, but I'll get this all off to paint as well. So we will keep chipping at it. All right, thanks for watching this video. Come on. That's called spoke chicken right there, Hank.